लोकपोषणम् समस्तदोषशोषणं समस्तलोकपोषणम् समस्तगोपमानसं नमामि कृष्णलालसम् समस्तगोपमानसं नमामि कृष्णलालसम् भुवो भरावतारकं भवाब्धिकल्पधारकं भवाब्धिकर्णधा भुवो भरावतारकं भवाब्धिकर्णधारकम् यशोमती किशोरकं नमामि दुग्धचोरकम् यशोमती किशोरकं नमामि दुग्धचोरकम् दृगन्तकन्तभङ्गिनं सदा सदा लिप्सङ्गिनम् दृगन्तकन्तभङ्गिनं सदा सदा लिप्सङ्गिनम् दिने दिने नवं नवं नमामि नन्दसमलम् संभवं दिने दिने नवं नवं नमामि नन्दसंभवम् गुणाकरं सुखाकरं कराकरं कृपावरम् गुणाकरं सुखाकरं कृपाकरं कृपावरम् सुरद्विषन्निकन्दनं नमामि गोपनन्दनम् सुरद्विषानिकन्दनं नमामि गोपनन्दनम् नवीन गोपनागरं नवीन केलिलम्पटम् नवीन गोपनागरं नवीन केलिलम्पटम् नमामि मेघसुन्दरं तृतिप्रभालसत्फलम् सत्पटं नमामि मेघसुन्दरं तदिप्रभालसत्पटम् समस्तगोपनन्दनं हृदाम्बुजैकमोहनम् समस्तगोपनन्दनं हृदाम्बुजैकमोहनम् नमामि कुञ्जमध्यगं प्रसन्नभानुशोभनम् नमामि कुञ्जमध्यगं प्रसन्नभानुशोभनम् निकामकामदायकं नृगन्तचारुसायकम् निकामकामदायकं नृगन्तचारुसायकम् रसालवेणुगायकं नमामि कुञ्जनायकम् रसालवेणुगायकं नमामि कुञ्जनायकम् विदग्धगोपिका मनोजतल्पदायिनम् विदग्धगोपिका मनोजतल्पसायिनम् नमामि कुञ्जमध्यगं प्रसन्नभानुशोभनम् नमामि कुञ्जमध्यगं प्रसन्नभानुशोभनम् यदा यथा तथा तथैव कृष्ण सत्कथा यदा तदा यथा तथा तथैव कृष्ण सद्गता मया सदैव गीयतां तथा कृपा विधीयताम् मया तदैव गीयतां तथा कृपा विधीयताम् प्रमाणिकास्तु द्वयं जपत्यधीयया पुमान् प्रमाणिकाश्च का इदयं प्रपत्ति अधीतव्य प्रमाण भवे सनन्दनन्दनं भवे भवे सुभक्तिमान् भवे भवे सदा भवे सनन्दनन्दनं भवे भवे सुभक्तिमान् प्रमाणिकाच्च कद्वयं जपच्च दीक्षया पुमान् भवे सनन्दनन्दनं भवे भवे सुभक्तिमान् हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 राम जय राधा रधनत राधा रधनत श्री राधे जय राधा रधनत राधा रधनत श्री राधे जय गिरि गोवर्धन जय गिरि गोवर्धन जय गिरि गोवर्धन जय गोरा हरि जय गोरा हरि गोरा हरि जय गोरा हरि हरे जय जय प्रभुपा 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 जय जवां परमहंस परिव्राज काचार्य स्तोत्र शत श्रीमद जीवन ग्रह सब चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रपाद की जय। इसकोन ब्रीफ फाउंडर आचार्य चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नमाचार्य श्रीलदास ठाकुर की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तन की राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्यामकुंड राधा कुंड गिर गोवर्धन की जय। श्री श्री राधा राधनाथ की जय। श्री श्री गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय। श्री श्री गौरहर की जय। जगत गुरु शिला प्रपाद की जय। All glorious to assembled devotees. All glorious to assembled devotees. All glorious to assembled devotees. All glorious Guru and Gauranga, all glorious to Srila Prabhupada. The wonderful pastimes of Krishna in Vrindavan explained in this song written by Vallabhacharya. Is a contemporary of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vallabhacharya met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Varanasi. He wanted some special tea for him. So, though he wanted to be with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was treating not even at par. That's why he went away. But he became Acharya, very highly qualified personality. Then he became Acharya of the Rudra Sampradaya. He started by, that's why if you go to Dwaraka, if you Gujarat, you find his followers many, which is called Pushti Marg. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took two principles from each four Sampradayas. Two principles from Sri Sampradaya, two from the Brahma Sampradaya, two from Rudra, and two from Kumar Sampradaya. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made separate Sampradaya, which is known as Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya Sampradaya. So then Siddhanta also changed. Siddhanta of Brahma Sampradaya is Dvaita, reality, Atma Paramatma. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Siddhanta made it Achintya, repeat with me, Achintya, Veda, Abheda, Tattva. Inconceivable, separate and non-separate. Lord is separate, at the same time non-separate. And how it is? Beyond our imagination. Okay. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like we are offering very wonderful bhoga to lordships. So that is from Rudra Sampradaya, Pushti Marga. We stress on the Vaishnava Seva, that is from Sri Sampradaya. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it means when you are serving in ISKCON means you are serving all the four Sampradayas. That's why I have brought this point. You will find Navadvip of Mahima explained by Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur. In that book you will find this explanation in detail. If I am not wrong, chapter 16, I think. So we read the translation, backside. Eternally I worship Lord Krishna, who is Nanda's son, who is Vraja's sole ornament, who breaks all sins into pieces, and who delights the devotees' hearts. I offer my respectful obeisances to the hero, Lord Krishna, whose head is decorated with the peacock feathers, whose hand holds a melodious flute, and who is an ocean of Kamadeva's pastime. Yeah, turn by turn read. Okay. Number 3. Huh? Loudly, loudly. Loudly, like Kirtan. Four. Right. सुनो माता जी, ओके gurus. Forest. Nine is the Phalasruti. By reciting what we get the benefit, benediction. I pray that whoever reads or recites these 8 prayers will be fervently devoted to Nanda's son, devoted birth after birth. Jai Sri Rajaika Nandanam. So this wonderful song is Krishnashtakam. It is Krishnashtakam ki jai. Yasyanubhavamakalas srutisaramekam adhyatmadipamatitirshitam tamundam samsarinam karunaya purana guhyam samyasasunumupayam gurum muninam narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim yasam tato jayamudire nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavate uttamaśloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. Om namo bhagavate Vasudevaya. Try to practice thinking Om from the navel position. Om namo bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om namo bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we will continue to read Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, 19th chapter, 29 to 32. King Pruthus, 100 odd sacrifices. Itraman Sakratpatim Vidurasyarthajajorusha Sugrastan Juhato Bhai Abhyeta Swayambhu Parthis Swayambhu Pratyaghosh Shodata. My dear Vidura, after giving the king the advice, the priest who had been engaged in performing the sacrifice called for Indra, the king of heaven, in a mood of great anger. When they were just ready to put the oblation in fire, Lord Brahma appeared on the scene and forbade them to start the sacrifice. Navajjo bhavatam indro yadagno bhagavattano yam jighansate gnena yashtishtatanavasura. Navajjo, it prohibits Pruthamara to, or the priests to recite that mantras whereby they are inviting Indra to come and fall into the fire. They want to kill him. Lord Brahma addressed them, my dear sacrificial performers, you cannot kill Indra, the king of heaven. It is not your duty. You should know that Indra is as good as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Indeed, he is one of the most powerful assistants of the Personality of Godhead. You are trying to satisfy all the demigods by the performance of this yajna. But you should know that all these demigods are but part and parcel of Indra, the king of heaven. How then can you kill him in this great sacrifice? Tadidam pashyatat mahat dharma vitika vyatikaram dvija indrena nushtitam ragna kamayata vigamsata. In order to make trouble and impair the performance of King Prithu's great sacrifice, King Indra has adopted some means that in future will destroy the clear path of religious life. I draw your attention to this fact. If you oppose him any further, he will further misuse the power and introduce many other irreligious systems. This will recite together. 32. Pruthuk Kirte. It is there, 32? 32 is there? Huh? Which one is there? Okay. Pruthuk Kirte Pruthor Bhuyat Sarhi Ekona Shata Kratuhu Alamte Kratubhi Sistair Yad Bhavan Mocha Dharmavit Pruthikirte Pruthor Bhuyat Taryeko Nachatakratuhu Alamte Kartubhi Sastir Alamte Krutubhi Sastir Yad Bhavan Mocha Dharmavit Pruthikirte Pruthor Bhuyat Taryeko Nachatakratuhu Alamte Krutubhi Sastir Yad Bhavan Mocha Dharmavit Pruthikirte Pruthor Bhuyat Tari Eko Nachatakratuhu Alamte Krutubhi Sustair Yad Bhavan Mocha Dharmavit. Alamte Pruthor Krute Pruthor Bhuyat Taryeko Nachatakratuhu Alamte Krutubhi Sistair Yad Bhavan Mocha Dharmavit Pruthikirte Pruthor Bhuyat Taryeko Nachatakratuhu Alamte Krutubhi Sustair Yad Bhavan Mocha Dharmavit. Pruthuk Krite, while of wide renown, Pruthu, of King Pruthu, Bhuyat, let it be. Tarhi, therefore, Ekona Shatakratuhu, he who performed the 99 yajnas. In Sanskrit, one one before the decimal like 20, 30, to say 29 or 30, 19, it will use the word ekona. Ekona vinshati means 20, ekona means before 21. So in the gone days they never used to say these odd words. It's just in the villages, if you go there, still they think that to directly say odd words is inauspicious. They won't say 3, there's 2 and 1 3, 4 and 1 5, 6 and 1 7, like that, 8 and 1 9. So Lord Brahma then, let there be only 99 sacrifices performed for Prithu. Lord Brahma concluded. Lord Brahma then turned towards Maharaja Prithu and informed him that since he was thoroughly aware of the path of liberation, what was the use in performing more sacrifices? 32 times. Lord Brahma came down to specify King Prithu regarding the continual performance of 100 sacrifices. King Prithu was determined to perform 100 sacrifices, and King Prithu took this very seriously because Indra himself was known as a performer of 100 sacrifices. Just as it is the nature of all living entities within this material world to become envious of the competitors, King Indra, although king of heaven, was also envious of King Prithu and therefore wanted to stop him from performing 100 sacrifices. Actually, there was great competition, and King Indra, to satisfy his senses, began to invent so many irreligious systems to obstruct King Prithu. To stop these irreligious inventions, Lord Brahma personally appeared in the sacrificial arena. As far as Maharaj Prithu was concerned, he was a great devotee of the Supreme Personality Godhead. Therefore, it was not necessary for him to perform the prescribed Vedic ritualistic ceremonies. Such ceremonies are known as a karma, and there is no need for a devotee in the transcendental position to execute them. As ideal king, however, it was King Prithu's duty to perform sacrifices. A compromise was therefore to be worked out. By the blessings of Lord Brahma, King Prithu would become more famous than King Indra. Thus, Prithu's determination to perform 100 sacrifices was indirectly fulfilled by the blessings of Lord Brahma. Om ajnanatimirandhasya jnananjanashalakaya chattvanmilitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanutam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanitam Cha Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Itinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatra Deshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusite Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We are discussing before also. Indra tried to disturb the 100th fire sacrifice which was being performed by Prusa Maharaj. One of the names for Indra is called Shakra. Shakra means Shatakratu. The abbreviation Shakra becomes. Shata means 100, Kratu means Yajnas. Yajnas, the one who performed the 100 Ashwamedha Yajna is qualified to become Indra. That is qualification required. To become Brahma, one should have performed 100 lifetimes, 100% Varnasrama Dharma. One who has completed 100 lifetimes continuously performed Varnasrama Dharma, he can become Indra, the Brahma. In the same way, the one who performed 100 fire sacrifices without any disturbance, then he can become Indra. So Indra, being that highly qualified, he doesn't want anyone to come in competition. Because anybody else available, next time he will become Indra, king. Indra is not the name. Indra is the name of the position, like President of South Africa. So anybody who, if you become the king of heaven, you sit there, then you are called Indra. The present Indra's name is Purandar. So whenever Manu changed, Indra and other demigods, the great 7 sages, Saptarishis, also will change. Their duration is the duration of the Manu. So, and when a person who is not qualified to become Indra is not available, then Krishna will incarnate as Indra. In the same way, a person who takes charge of the Lord Brahma for creation is not available, Krishna will incarnate as Brahma. That's why Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, they are called incarnation of Krishna in the modes incarnation, Gunavatar we call it. That's why we should not try to differentiate who is big, who is. They are not in the position. They are same. That's why Lord, in the same 4th and 22nd chapter will come, 50 and 51 verses. Lord Narayan says that I myself appear as a Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva to manage this universe. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada said that impersonally there is no difference between the three, personally there is difference. So we should be very cautious. If you are criticizing Shiva or Brahma, it means we are criticizing Krishna himself. That's in the Brahma Samhita, where the Shiva Tattva is being explained. Chiram yathada divikara vishesha yogat sanjayite nahi tatah pratagastiyetu yaha shambhutam api tatha samapaiti karyat govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. In the purport, the first sentence is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur gives a warning. Lord Shambhu is not second God. To differentiate Shambhu and Krishna is an offense against Krishna. So the one you have to be cautious. Because Krishna himself appeared as Yaha Shambhu Tamapi. To perform that particular task, Lord Krishna, Narayana, they always, eternally, always they will be in the Vishuddha Sattva, pure mode of goodness. In any circumstances, they cannot come to the three modes of material nature. But they have to do the material work. To create, one has to be in the mode of passion. If the wife and husband both are in the mode of goodness, there cannot be creation. Mode of goodness means fully content with what. You have no anxiety, no desire, nothing. I am happy. Fully. So when you are happy, wife and husband both are happy, so there cannot be any attraction between them. Attraction means lacking something. The lacking is passion, desire, anxious to get something. So Lord will not come to the mode of passion any time, but work has to be done. Therefore Lord incarnates the Brahma to do the creation. And sometimes children become adamant, parents chastise, sometimes they slap. South Africa you slap, I don't know, India we slap it. Normal. And parents slap and chastise. The moment you show anger, you are no more in the passion, you are in ignorance. The mode of ignorance. To show anger is mode of ignorance. You can see Lord Krishna and Rama, even during the war, never shown anger. Rama will surrender to me, I forgive you. Fighting, but at the same time, smiling, advising. So, work has to be done in the mode of ignorance to show the anger. People who do not follow dharma, then for them to chastise, bring them back to the dharma, the responsibility of Lord Shiva. Sitting on the bull means sitting is in charge of the dharma. One is to take the story as a story so that people can attract it. Philosophy, you tell everybody sleep. So once you get attraction, then after that you can know what does it mean. Why Lord Shiva having that snakes on the neck, what does that mean? So start inquisitiveness. So Lord Shiva is not in the mode of goodness, ignorance. His department is mode of ignorance. Srila Prabhupada somewhere writes in the purport, just like the prison house superintendent, head of the prison is also officer. But his residence is within the prison complex. Where the prisoners have to go one main gate, the superintendent of the prison also has to go use the same gate. Can we say he is also prisoner? Not. But he is there. Though he is within the prison complex, but he is not a prisoner. In the same way, Lord Shiva, though he is within this material world, doing all this activity, is not in the mode of ignorance. He is the departmental chief of the mode of goodness. He is always in the pure mode of goodness. Otherwise, how it is possible for him, when he goes on meditation, it takes hundreds and thousands of years to open the eyes, come out of the trance. Till that time, Bhagavati Parvati will just sitting with folded hand. Vaishnava Nam Yatha Shambhu Bhagavatam, the great Vaishnava. But to perform that activity, chastising, destroying the universe, end of the time, and taking care of all the living entities, not one human being, all living entities, you need lot of energy. For that, always doing the austerity, to acquire the energy. So without tapasya, we cannot get the strength, spiritual strength. That gives the purity. Purity is the force. The Prabhupada also mentions, purity is the force. And preaching is essence. Within the purity, how can we preach it? So that is essential. So to acquire the strength required to do all the activities, Lord Shiva always meditating on the Supreme Lord. That's to Krishna only. Lord Shiva meditate on whom? Which form of Krishna? Sankarshan. He always meditate on Sankarshan, the form. But when take incarnation, like Rama avatar and different incarnation. But in the Vaikuntha, where it is Sadashiv there is always meditating on the Sankarshan, because Sankarshan is the presiding deity of the real ego. You all are created by Sankarshan, you all know it. Krishna expanded Balaram, Balaram is quadruple expansion. The Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Anuruddha. Sankarshan, when he wants to create the spiritual planets, he expands into Narayan. Narayan creates all the Vaikunthas. Then the Lord wants to create the material universes. Lord again do the quadruple expansion, second quadruple. So second quadruple also same, Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Anuruddha. The second Sankarshan called sometime in the Bhagavatam come across the word Vyoma Sankarshan. Vyoma means Akash. So these called Vyoma, sometime Bhagavatam you come across the word Vyoma Sankarshan. So it means this Sankarshan, with second quadruple expansion of the Lord, he is the one who is responsible for creating all these material universes, 25%. 75% spiritual planets, 25% are material universes. Then Sankarshan, Vyoma Sankarshan expand himself as a who? Mahavishnu. Then he writes, Yasaika Nishwatita Kalamata Valambya Jivanti Loma Vilaja Jagadandanatha. So so here the important point is that we are discussing is that Indra Shatakratu has performed 100 yajna, that's why Shakra is called. The previous verse you come across the word Shakra. So he doesn't like anyone to perform 100 yajnas because he's supposed to will go out. He wants to become all the time Indra. The natural human being can see. They don't want to listen to the post. President of gone, again he wants to get elected. So human nature it is. But therefore, in order to disqualify Prithu from becoming Indra, he created so many. First he has disguised as a sannyasi and stole the horse meant for the sacrifice. When Atri Maharshi, head Pujari Brahma, when he saw that Indra is stealing, he told the prince, son of Prithu Maharaj, that Indra is stealing your horse, go and bring it. And he took the bow and arrows, went there, but he could not release the arrows because he saw the sannyasi. Sannyasi is the devotee, Vaishnava. How can I kill? He did not kill. But Indra left the horse and ran away. When he brought it back, Atri and sages were very happy. Again immediately Indra, disguised sannyasi, having a staff danda in hand and a skeleton head on the danda and skeleton garland, he came again stole it. Again prince went to bring it. He brought the horse back. And third time again he came to disturb. Then Prithu Maharaj became very angry. Till now his son was taking care. Prithu Maharaj became very angry. And Prithu Maharaj is not omnipotent, the incarnation of Krishna. Shakti Avesh incarnation. When he took the bow and arrows, and immediately the priest, head priest of Atri Maharshi, son of Lord Brahma, he said, no, you are doing the yajna, you are not supposed to kill anyone in the area of sacrifice. That what we do, just we say, put the yajna kunda and do it. But yajna, there are different places, different dimensions, different directions, so many things are there. If you happen to read the Valmiki Ramayana, you come across what type of the place one has to select, what are the conditions, preliminaries required to perform Ashwamedha Yajna. That's why when they perform Yajna, king's treasury becomes zero, poverty-stricken, nothing will left. In the whole kingdom, nobody should be poverty-stricken. Nobody can say that today I didn't get food to eat. Everybody gets sufficient food. So many conditions are. If anybody is hungry, the king will not get the result of performing the yajna. That's why they have to distribute all the treasury to the people, take care of them. It's not just 1 hour, 2 hours, it goes for many, many days. They have to release the horse after propitiating with mantra. It can go wherever it goes. No one should control it. It's free will. Whichever kingdom enters, if the king captures, then you have to fight and get it released. So it will take some years also to come. Till that time, yajna should continue. Morning yajna, evening satsang, like that one. So that is the Ashwamedha yajna. So third time he came, Indra, Prithu Maharaj became very angry, took the arrows, he wanted to release, but Atri Maharshi, head priest, said that no, you are not supposed to kill. We recite the Vedic mantras, which have never been used. By the mantras, we will invite someone Indra to come and fall in the fire. That's how you can punish him. It means Vedic mantras are so powerful, provided the priest maintained that purity. Then, when he started doing, immediately Lord Brahma appeared on the scene. He said, you cannot do. Why? So Indra, firstly, he had not given, other scriptures given, Indra drank the nectar. The one who has taken nectar, how can you kill him? You cannot kill him. And moreover, he is representative of Supreme Personality Godhead. Here, verses 29 says, second to Krishna. Because that is his responsibility in the universe to maintain dharma first. Yesterday also I was telling, the first responsibility to maintain dharma, the whole universe is Lord Indra, King of Heaven. Not only heaven, planet, earth, all the 14 planet systems. If he is beyond his capability, then second responsibility comes to Lord Shiva. If both are unable because of some benediction by the higher authorities, then they all, Brahma, Indra, all demigods, they go to Shvetadip to pray Lord Krishna to incarnate. You can see 10th canto, 2nd chapter, where Brahma, all this first chapter, Brahma, all the demigods go to Shvetadip, pray for Krishna to come to kill Kamsa. So that is because Brahma has to take them that, my Lord, Indra could not do it, Lord Shiva also could not do, therefore we came to you. Now you can do, because you are beyond the law of karma. Lord Shiva, Brahma, Indra, all bound by the law of the karma. Even somebody is a cruel person, but if doing austerity properly, you have to get the result. You cannot say, I don't give. Therefore, they are bound by the law of karma. But Lord Narayan is not bound by any karma. He is beyond these rules and regulation of creation. Therefore, they can surpass the law of karma and give benediction or not give benediction, up to him. Here also, same, when he said Brahma appeared, said no, should not kill him. He is the second highest powerful authority after Supreme Lord. You are trying to satisfy all the demigods. Yesterday I said Vedic Yajna. What we are doing Yajna here is not Vedic Yajna. It is what Yajna we do? Vaishnava Homa. Remember? Just after preliminaries, we start offering to Acharyas. In the Vedic Yajna, you don't find offering to Acharya. Only one Guru there. Okay. After that, then we start demigods. We do it. First, the Vedic Yajna, first one has to worship Ganesh. Then 7 mothers one has to worship. Without worshipping the 7 mothers, you cannot go ahead. Long procedure is there. So here they said that you are trying to satisfy. How can you do that one? All the demigods are the part and parcel of the body of Indra. He is the king of heaven. So if you kill Indra, what will happen to other demigods? How you expect they are happy with you? And moreover, he said that you know the purpose of human form of the life, and you also know the purpose of the Ashwamedha Yajna. Ashwamedha Yajna is done to get the material benefit, not for the liberation. It is a karma kanda process. If you are doing Ashwamedha Yajna, why you are doing? For the pleasure of Radha Radhanath. Yes, then you will take it, then you can give. But all the time Vedic Yajnas are meant for the getting the material benefit. Second chapter of Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna has mentioned the same thing. Okay? So this one, that's why Brahma says that you know the purpose of form of the life and purpose of this yajna. You are not interested in the getting the material benefit. You understand the path of liberation. So why you want to do? Why don't you get satisfied with 99? So let it be. Don't continue to do the final yajna. If try to stress that I will do 100th one, then Indra will keep on introducing the unauthorized religions. You can go to India, especially Kumbh Mela, you can see different type of wonderful sannyasis coming up. You don't like to see. But they are very powerful. You should not criticize. You should not go to their tent also. You get mind changed when you go there. They do the wonderful austerities, but in a wrong way, because these are introduced by Indra himself. In order to make trouble and impair the performance, King Pruthus great sacrifice, Indra has adopted some means that in future it will destroy the pure religious life. It is happening. Atheism. Okay? Therefore, Brahma said, let there be only 99 sacrificial performance. Brahma considered that. Then, turning to Prithu Maharaj, said that since the Prithu Maharaj thoroughly aware of the path of the liberation, Ashwamedha Yajna is not part of the path of liberation. It's path of karma kanda. Path of liberation is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Bhakti yoga. No matter when Ashtanga yoga, any yoga you do it, unless bhakti is the part of that yoga, no one can get liberation. In the 10th canto, 2nd chapter, where the demigods are offering prayer to Krishna in the womb of Mother Devaki, Brahma gives wonderful explanation. Anye ravindacha vimuktamaninas tayyashta bhava avishuddha buddhaye aruya kruchena param padam tata patantyana druta yushmadangri. Lord Brahma is praying that, my Lord, all those sages who are got the perfection by performing the austerities, Ashtanga Yoga, they thought that we become liberated because they can fly, they can become disappear, they can do anything what they want, like Supreme Lord. And they start thinking that manina, mentally thinking, mentally eating the laddu. Unless you eat the physically, you won't enjoy the sweetness. So here Brahma used the word manina. They are thinking mentally that we are liberated. But such people, though even they get the parampadam, Sayujya Mukti, those type of yogis get to the and merge into the effulgence of the Lord, which is called Kaivalya or Sayujya Mukti. Even they get the parampada, Sayujya Mukti, my Lord, I've seen all of them falling down. Prabhupada writes that why they fall down? Because by nature the soul is very active. It cannot remain idle. When you merge into the effulgence of the Lord, then you become idle. How can an active soul remain idle for a long time? They don't like it, fall down. And why they fall down? Because they ushmadangri. Because they did every activity, but they did not serve your lotus feet. Angri means feet. Serving the lotus feet is the devotional service. Other than Bhakti Yoga, there is no process of serving the Lord's feet. That's why great sages also, when they go to the trance, in the mental, they meditate upon the Lord. Seeing the beautiful Lord, they do the service to the Lord. And pure devotees also, that what we call yoga trance, samadhi, the pure devotees also, pure state, whether sitting or sleeping or talking to you, mentally they are worshipping the Lord. There's so many examples. Nabha Maharaj Guru, anybody know it? Well, the great devotee Nabha Maharaj, very famous, the one who wrote the Bhaktamala, is from the Sri Sampradaya, Ramananda Sampradaya. His guru, Agradev, I think Agradev. One day his guru was sleeping, Nabha was just passing the feet. In the meantime, one of the disciples of Agra Maharaj, he was in the ocean ship. The tides were making him to sink. He was praying, Guru Maharaj, please save me from this danger. So the Nabha who was serving, he was such an elevated personality. He understood that my disciple is calling Maharaj. Maharaj is meditating. It disturbed him. So immediately, using his spiritual powers, he moved away that storm coming. In the meantime, Agra Maharaj also opened eyes. And the Nabha said, Guru Maharaj, that problem gone out. You can continue your service. Lord Sri Rama is waiting, bending your head. You are taking the garland to put on your neck. Continue your service. And Agra Maharaj said, how can you are the disciple? Disciple never entered the mind of the Guru. How did you could see what I am doing? Then he said, I am very happy that you are elevated like that one. I want you to write all the pastimes of the Vaishnavas. Now Maharaj said, Maharaj, I don't know anything. No. When you think of any Vaishnava's name, they will come and reveal all his pastimes. Then you write it. That is how the Bhaktamala is read. But he read it in principle, very few sentences, small book it is. But after that, many years later, Gopal Bhatt Goswami's disciple Manohar Das. Manohar Das' disciple is Priya Das. So Nabha Maharaj came to Priya Das' dream and said, you are qualified personality. I wrote Bhaktamala in brief, but I want to elaborately write it, like we call the commentary. Then Priya Das wrote all the detailed pastimes of the Vaishnavas. So it depends on what I am trying to say, that no matter which yoga they practice, unless they take the devotional service to the Lord, they cannot enter perfection. That's the only, they get the perfection only by performing that devotional service to the lotus feet of the Lord. Only that will bring the humility, otherwise they get subject to false ego. You can see all the Ashtanga yogis, if somebody disobey, how dare you become dog? They curse immediately. But you don't find any devotee cursing somebody. Only Narada Maharaj cursed a couple of times. Otherwise that you also benefit. So that's why Brahma also says, Aruya kuchena param padam tas patant anadruta ushma dhangri. Anadruta, disrespecting to serve your lotus feet. That's why they fall down. Here also, Prutma, Lord Brahma saying that you know the path of liberation. Ashwamedha yajna is not meant for liberation, it's for the material benefits, material happiness, karma kanda. Though you don't have to do it. Therefore, wanted to stop him from performing 100 sacrifices. Actually, there was great competition, and King Indra, to satisfy his senses, began to invent so many. Indra doesn't want to leave that post of ever, king of heaven. To stop these irreligious inventions, Lord Brahma personally appeared in the sacrificial arena. As far as the Prithu was concerned, he was a great devotee of the Lord. Therefore, it was not necessary for him to perform any Ashwamedha Yajna. That is an important point for us. For the Vaishnava devotees who are engaged in service of the Lord, no yajna, no other thing is required. For us, it's chanting Hare Krishna mantra, serving the Lord, hearing the Bhagavatam, association of the devotees. These four essential. Fifth one is, what is the fifth one? Out of 64 items of devotional service, fifth one is to stay in the dham. And if you are serving sincerely, this temple, Dharma temple is not different from Vrindavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what he says? Moreman Vrindavan. Prabhupada also many places purports write that where the Lordship service is done following the rules and regulations and maintain the regulatory principles, and the Lordship is there to take the service, and the temple and paraphernalia are non-different from the Vaikuntha. It means, there Prabhupada mentioned that it means our devotees are fortunate, those who are serving the Lord, they are liberated while in this body, Jivan Mukta. The same is also said by Lord Brahma. The devotees who serve by thought, word and deed to the Lord, they are liberated while in this body, they are qualified to go back to Vaikuntha. Tatteno kampam susamikchamano bhunjana evatma krutam vipakam hrudvagvapurvi vidadhan namaste jivita yo mukti pade sadaya bhak. The living entity undergoing all tribulation, difficulties in the life, but taking those difficulties as a your mercy, anukampa. Not complaining, not blaming anyone, says that it's anukampa, my karma, Krishna so kind that he made minimize the reaction of karma, and they continue to engage in service by thought, word and deed. Rama said, my Lord, these devotees are already liberated, and going back to Vaikuntha become their right. So devotional service is far, far superior than any other service. One should not get disturbed. Oh, the yajna is good, that Haridwar is good. Yes, good, they are good. But for us, serving Radharani is more better and good than any other thing. That's by the blessings of the Lord Brahma, King Prithu would become more famous than King Indra. Thus, Prithu's determination to perform 100 sacrifices was indirectly fulfilled by the blessings of Brahma. Because you are doing 100 yajna to get the blessings. But Brahma, before yajna, he came and blessed. What else you require? We stop here. Any question? Criticism? Welcome. Hey, Mata.
Krishna. Maharaj, I'm a bit confused about one thing. I don't understand why Brahma, instead of correcting Indra, who...
Brahma?
Okay.
The sound, different speakers coming.
Brahma, it's obvious that Indra, he did the wrong thing. He dressed up as an imposter. But instead of correcting Brahma, instead of correcting Indra,
Yes.
asks Prithu not to do the sacrifice. Asks Prithu Maharaj not to do the sacrifice.
No.
So I don't understand why, instead of correcting Indra, Prithu is the one who doesn't have to do the sacrifice.
But Indra is there with each manvantara, eternally. When the material universe creates, Indra has to be there. If any state is there, can any country be there without president or a king?
Yeah, sure, he doesn't have to remove him, but at least correct him. If the king is wrong...
No, he is not removing. Prithu Maharaj was not doing for to remove him, but by doing 100 he is qualified, if at all he want to become. But Indra is suspicious that he want to become. That's why you want to disturb it. Anyone doing the yajnas, always Indra is afraid.
But why wouldn't Brahma correct Indra's mentality?
Indra?
Why would not Brahma correct Indra's mentality?
That doesn't go. Knowingly, we can see how many devotees are there. We know that we have to come for Mangalarati and do it. How many devotees come? Even Sundays, Saturday. After we initiate, how many devotees engage in the service of the Lord? We all know that we have to do it. The nature of the living entities, the greediness. No matter how much we advance, that greediness not easy to go. The kama, krodha, lobha, moha, we can say philosophical, but not easy. That's why to get out of that one has to get, not by enjoying spirit within that one, you have to move away. The one says, no, I got the good family, good children, good salary, good house. Still I want to continue bhakti. I at home doing. I am doing the worship in my home. Deities are there. Yes, your home is a mode of passion and ignorance. Home cannot be goodness, no matter how much we do. So Indra, highly elevated person, next to Krishna, but still, because of the nature of his job, he want to remain it. So what we have to learn is that the opulences all make corrupt the mind. One has to be free from opulence. That's why the Vaishnava philosophy is that we don't run after opulences. Is it okay, Mother? Huh? I don't know, I'm getting your point or not. Okay. Yeah? Yes.
So Brahma probably knew that Indra going to change.
No,
So-
it's an actual process it is.
No, I mean he knows. I mean what she's trying to get at, that why Brahma didn't correct Indra, that he was doing the wrong.
He was corrected many times, but he doesn't want to lose.
Yeah. So
He was corrected many times, even corrected by curse. He got a cursing also. Even see, he knows that it's wrong, but it does come. To tell that, actually, Indra is such a personality, we have to learn that human being, no matter what is, always subject prone to do commit mistakes.
Yeah, so I was thinking
Sense
that maybe...
enjoyment, desire, like because of the curse by the Gautam Maharshi, he got the, how many? 1,000 eyes on his body.
Yeah.
One, two eyes good, but eyes are there all over the body. Do you like it?
No.
That the body, whole body become ugly, but still doesn't leave it. So tell that that is the nature of the living entity, inclined for the enjoyment spirit. More enjoyment we want it. So we have to move away from the enjoyment, then we will come. In fact, Indra, demigods, they are not subject to reaction of sinful activity. The Lord says that in the 10th canto, I think. Narada Maharshi says that demigods are so powerful that no sin can touch them. Just like any dirty thing put in the fire will remain pure always. And that's the demigods say. But to give a lesson to us, they voluntarily undertake the purity actions, repentance and all this. So that if the king does the mistake, doesn't undergo punishment, then people will also learn. So to give example to the people, then the demigods also sometimes they take the reaction. Otherwise, no. So the process system is that when Manu changed, all changed. Like President of South Africa changed, for example.
They have a term of office, right? The Manu has a term of office.
A term of office, 300 million years.
Okay.
That 72.
So when the Manu changed, then
71.7 or 7.8 Manvantaras becomes the one for the Divya, 71.8
70.1.
Divya Yugas, the duration lifetime of Manu. That comes over more than 300 million years.
Okay.
You just take it 4.32 billion divided by 14. That is duration of one Manu. So it stays for such a long time. And in the Bhagavatam given, 9th canto or 7th? No. 8th or 9th canto gives. Which Manvantara, which Uvad, Indra, Uvad, Sapta Rishis, all given.
So there's 14 Manus in one day of Brahma.
All the 14 Manus, who is going to become Indra? Everything predetermined.
Okay.
And all there.
Thank you. Thank you, Maharaj.
श्रीमद् भागवत पुराण की जय, जगत गुरु शिला प्रपाद की जय।